NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, the Ravens at 5-4 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Now Huntley. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30.
Looking to throw here, Huntley.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gibbs. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. At the 9-yard line.
Huntley, a quick throw, complete.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Ravens will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Nash.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. How about this?
And the return will stop right around the 25.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Huntley to throw.
Escaping the pressure right.
Mark Andrews.
And he's brought down after a very nice game.
Gibbs will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Tucker now to add the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nash.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. He's to the 10.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
You look at this Baltimore defense.
Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
He's on his way.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Looking to throw. Nash. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They're going to try and throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
19 Lions. Dragon 60. Hurt. Go.
Here's Huntley.
Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6, and it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Here's Huntley.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Cup 19.
They're going for it. Huntley. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. But maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
First down, Bengals.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That'll give him 8 that time, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Flushed out right.
That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep them from getting a first down as well. That time they weren't up.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us, or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves?
It got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
They go play action with Huntley.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Huntley looks to throw.
And he slings one that's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18, Pioneer. Check, 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 check. Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Warrior 70. Ready, ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. Stop short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Gibbs, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens are able to add on to their first half lead.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
To throw on 2nd down. Nash. Caught left side. Here's Dell. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, Nash. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now down to 20.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
And they're on the 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Powers by at the 40 and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Bengals first down.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Looking to throw on second down. Nash
looking deep here for Chase.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Viking 18.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And he is going to lose yardage here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw.
5-yard line.
And this one's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Check smash, check smash. Big Lion. On the ball, on the ball.
3rd down, here's Huntley now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson.
And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and my goodness, another interception. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Hey, check that, street, check go.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And now they're in the hurry up.
Throwing on 1st and 10, Huntley.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
On 2nd and 10, here's Huntley.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Safe back at the 29.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
4 yards brings up 3rd down and 14.
Mustang 19.
To throw, Huntley.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Now Huntley. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 29 yards.
And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Off play action. Nash.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake. Nash.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
That's complete to Dell. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
They'll try the draw here with Dobbins.
Powers through. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
To throw on 2nd down, Nash. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Take Dell.
47 yards.
And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back. unsuccessfully.
On second down, here's Gibbs.
First by him near the 35. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
On first and 10, Huntley.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Gibbs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Huntley to throw. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
Second down and 10.
Looking to throw here, Huntley. And that's going to be incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here's Huntley. He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to have the first down and then some.
They will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Huntley off of play action.
They'll roll him out right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Hand off now to Gibbs.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Tucker with the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
Off play action. Nash.
Man open, that's Ja'Marr Chase complete.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
Here's a give to Dobbins.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake. Nash. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Off play action. Nash. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Set up. Ready, ready.
On the give. Here's Gibbs.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
2nd and 5.
Go.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Here's Huntley.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Go check. Go check. Hey, smash Bronco.
They're going for it. Huntley. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
And Gibbs has it. Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Let's go now.
This is 2nd and 8. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
They go play action with Huntley. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
4th down, Huntley. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Ravens first down. They needed 4. They got 8. And it results in a conversion on 4th down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Fitzpatrick. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Go. Check, check. Go.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Tucker now to add the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something.
There he goes, right side.
Inside the 10.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. And they're going to speed things up here.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Okay, ready? Check it. Ready?
Up the middle they go. Fitzpatrick. And he'll take this one down near the 15. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
On second down now. Fitzpatrick. And he'll be taken down here. And that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Baltimore, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, their woes continue as the record falls now to 1-10. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.